Hey everyone, welcome back. This is I think number 20. Oh, sorry, maybe number 21. Okay, so we were looking at the eye previously, and I said we'll go on to the nose, but really quickly I'll draw the eye from the side because I don't think I did that in the last video. So you have the eyeball right there, then you have the iris, then I said, it's easier just to draw like an oval in the middle there, just to represent the pupil, even though it really doesn't. It's really not that way, as I showed you before. You have that clear film over the top, then you have the iris there. And so the pupil is just that gap that's in the middle that allows the light to come in. But when we draw it, we just draw it this way because it's a lot easier than having to go into the details of all this stuff. Okay, so and we saw that the upper eyelid comes pretty close to where the top of the pupil is. Sometimes it actually will cover the pupil a little bit. And this is that the upper eyelid, right? It's right there. So this one hardly ever gets the light at all, especially because most of the lighting comes from above. Then your bottom eyelid will fit right about at the bottom of your iris, so sometimes it'll just chop off the bottom just a little bit. Okay. Then you have that ridge there, and this one most of the time is going to be kind of light, so it won't because it's catching the light being lit from above. Okay, so this is coming out that way. Okay, so that's the eye from the side, and that's basically what it looks like. That's a real basic look at it. Okay, so you've already seen all the different parts and stuff and the shading, so I'll just leave it at that. So as we said, if this is the eyebrow right there, that this area is just about halfway between the line of the eye and the line of the eyebrow. About halfway in between is that where it goes in there. Okay, so we'll be looking at those at the nose next, and then we'll draw the eye and the nose together. So with the nose, if you're looking from the front, okay, let's just say we'll put this as the eye sockets, just a really quick one. So these are the eye sockets there. So when you're looking at the nose from the front, there's a few bones that make up the nose. You have the nasal bone, which is on top here. Okay. Then there's another bone that runs down the middle of your nose. Okay, and it'll run along the whole length of the nose there. And then on the side there's another two bones. And these bones actually give the shape of your nose. And then you have this weird shaped bone here, which gives you where your nostrils go and whatnot. Just like that. Now, as you don't really need to know the names of these bones, because as I was saying, this is more practical, these beginning tutorials and stuff, so this tutorial is going to be more on the practical side, but if you wanted to know what they are, so you have the nasal bone there. I'll just write it quickly for just in case you wanting to know. Nasal bone, and this is called the lateral nasal right here. So that's the lateral nasal bone, and these are called what was the name again? Alar cartilages. Okay, so this is cartilage. It's kind of like that white bone that you have when you're eating chicken. Okay, so it's cartilage. Just in case you didn't know what cartilage is. So alar cartilage. It's really hard to have all these names at the tip of your fingers. So forgive me if I do tend to forget the names of the bones sometimes. I'm an artisan, not a doctor. So I'm trying to, yeah. So anyway, so those are the bones that make all that up, and so separating that those nasal cavities on the left and the right is the septum, okay, which runs straight down the middle. Septum. Yeah, really have to go back and try and see if I can remember all these bones, map it out properly. So hopefully you get the gist of what these bones do. Okay, so they make up the nose. So when you're drawing the nose, it's actually got that shape there. Okay, so that's basically that shape there. And so for different people, you'll have these bones will be different, and so that's why the noses are different on different people. Okay, so from the side, really quickly, there's that you have that nasal bone that comes out like that. You have the septum coming straight down all this way. Then you have that second lateral nasal right there. Okay, but this one actually comes down this way. There's a little bit of fat and stuff that covers it. So then you have that alar cartilage over here. Now this one has a little bit more fat than over here. Okay, sorry, just rubbing my eyes. Okay, so that's basically kind of what it looks like right there. And then you have all this fat that comes here, and it comes pretty close here to where the septum comes. So the septum will come this way, and then sometimes it'll come here, like just end there. And so that's why for some people's noses you have like a shape like that, and that's because the septum only comes that far. And I think that's prevalent with most noses, but some noses might have it actually sticking out just a bit, so it'll be a lot pointier. So there we go. So that's it. Now the practical side of it, when you're drawing it, so we'll be drawing it from the front. Easy way to think of it is to draw like a diamond shape. And so with that diamond shape, you can change it however you want to fit, and then you have that just like that. Okay, but that all comes from that diamond shape there. And that's why you have that, like men will have, this bone will be sticking out more, so it'll be like that. And that's because of these bones here. And the skin sits pretty close to the bone. Now I'll just stop the video here, and then we'll go into drawing the noses after this, because I'm trying to keep these videos under 10 minutes. So see you in the next video.